So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle.
I'm the stepdaughter, the one whose stepfather refused to pay for my wedding because I wanted my actual father to walk me down the aisle.
So of course, this is a major spit in the face being told by your stepdaughter that she doesn't want you to walk down the aisle and that she wants her real dad to walk her down the aisle even though he probably has not been in her life for the past 10 years. But guys, today we're going through this entire story and it gets even crazier as the video goes on, so you won't want to miss a single part.
So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle.
I'm the stepdaughter, the one whose stepfather refused to pay for my wedding because I wanted my actual father to walk me down the aisle.
Her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her. Not her education, not child support, and he only around to make promises. I do that for you, I do this for you, and then take off. And then she be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right?
This is my father. Flawed, yes. Inconsistent, yes. But he's still my father, and no one can ever replace that.
She just graduated from university, which I paid for. She went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job.
He's been there for me for years. School, rides, money, everything. He was stable when my dad wasn't, so yeah.
The wedding venue, I told him they could have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. So I went and talked to my girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them. She said 250 people was a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there. Man, I was pissed. Then she gonna say if any of the people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what?
I should have thought deeper, and I should have seen how it made him feel, but I wasn't trying to use him.
The crazy part about it is, when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitations that I paid for. I paid for these invitations. How you got a real daddy on there, her mama on there?
Life is short, and I didn't want to look back on my wedding day and regret not us both being there.
A couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house, okay? It's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents, right? Trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up. My stepdaughter's real daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding.
I realized I wanted something different. And I should have told my stepdad. Yes, I should have pulled him aside. But I didn't know how to say it without hurting him. So it slipped out at the dinner table. And yeah, that was wrong. I'm going to take the blame for that.
I said, you know.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into a family story that starts with love and sacrifice, but quickly turns into a painful betrayal. A stepfather who spent years paying for college, buying a car, and providing everything a father normally would suddenly discovers he's not the man his stepdaughter wants standing beside her on the biggest day of her life. As more details come out, the emotional weight keeps building until one shocking discovery changes everything. The invitation itself becomes the first major warning that this family is heading toward a serious confrontation.
The wedding that I'm paying for, in my house, the daddy don't do nothing for you, is giving you away.
My husband actually said it first. Babe, your real dad should walk you down the aisle. And that hit me. Like, yeah, he should.
And they were just so happy and smiling. Yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably want to do both, honestly.
For everything he didn't do, that's still my dad. That's still the man whose DNA I carry. And one moment doesn't erase the damage, but it does mean something to me. But I'm not apologizing for wanting my real father to be there at my wedding. And everyone keeps talking about it.
I let them know I am not the godfather. Or, the head of the family that I thought I was. The loved one that would be seeked out in times of need. Nah. I realized I'm an ATM.
Like, everybody keeps talking about the money like I was trying to use him, but I wasn't. I swear I wasn't. I'm just used to him being there. He's never told me no. He paid for school, my car, everything I needed. So was I wrong for thinking that he'd help with the wedding too? He's always helped me. I thought that he wanted to. I wasn't thinking about money. I was thinking about my wedding and how I dreamed that it would look.
So I went on ahead and let her know I will not be there, and neither will my money. Yeah. And they would no longer be at my house either. And you would no longer be at my house or your daughter. Because, yeah, I'm not family. I'm not even important enough to be put up on the brochure. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So I let her know that I'm not paying for it, and you and your daughter can get out of my house because apparently we're not a family. Yeah, we just two people stand up in this house, and I'm an ATM. Have fun at the wedding, man.
And breaking up with my mom over it? I don't understand that part. My mom didn't pressure me. She didn't force anything, any of this. She helped me plan. She supported me. How was she supposed to tell me not to invite my father, even though that's what I wanted?
Now, later that night, tell me why my girlfriend gonna come to me talking about how I'm ruining so much. How I'm ruining so much for backing out, and how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding, and how her daughter ain't this and that.
She just wanted me to be happy, her daughter.
Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care of it, right? That's my stepdaughter. I mean, it ain't even my stepdaughter, really. It's my girlfriend. I just happen to be around her for the last 10 years. She takes me to where they planning the wedding, and the wedding planner showed me, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it.
And on my wedding day, I chose what my heart would want. And if that makes me wrong, then okay.
I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this. I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that I wanted, they can't even come in my house? Wow.
I love my stepfather, I really do. But I love my father too, even with all his mistakes. But I'm not gonna apologize for wanting my dad to want me down the aisle. That's it, and that's all.
Since I have been replaced as host, I shall be giving my financial duties to the new host. And I would back out monetarily.
So even though she said, hey, I didn't want to use my stepfather, it is very clear that she just wanted him to pay for the wedding, or at least part of it. And honestly, it sounds like this stepfather did, everything that a normal father would do, and even more, because trust me, right, there are a lot of fathers out there that would not buy, their daughter a car. And the fact that she doesn't see that and she continues to be ungrateful without even seemingly realizing.
All right, guys, this is where the situation completely explodes. What could have been handled with a private conversation instead turns into a public announcement that leaves the stepfather humiliated in front of everyone. While the daughter insists she's simply honoring her biological father, the man who invested years of love, time, and money realizes he may have been appreciated only when it came to financial support. Every explanation adds another layer of emotion, making it harder to ignore the growing divide between gratitude and entitlement.
Exactly what should have happened in the last case scenario where we saw that woman and her stepfather and her not wanting her stepfather to walk her down the aisle, whatever. This could have easily happened. This could have easily just been 2 men by her side walking her down the aisle. At the end of the day, when your stepfather basically raises you and does everything and your actual father isn't really in your life anymore, then yeah, the stepfather probably deserves more flowers than the actual dad at that point.
Listen up, your big day. You invited your ex to the wedding, man. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. You invited your ex to the wedding. That's crazy.
We're just friends now.
How y'all just friends? Why is he at our wedding?
You're worried about somebody from college. We're married. Like, this is our
We're not married. Matter of fact, here, you can take this ring back.
No, babe.
You can take the ring back. On my soul, it's over with. It's over with. That's crazy. It's over with, bro. It's over with.
Inviting your ex to the wedding without even telling your husband or your, about to be husband, not in this case scenario because it looks like they didn't even get married. Anyway, that's absolutely wild and that's a major sign of disrespect. I'm glad that he didn't marry her and he, found this out before marrying her because he dodged a major bullet.
It's not my kid.
You're signing these papers.
I'm not signing nothing. No, I'm not. I just told you I'm not signing this.
Since she's been born.
This paper, I'm not signing. I'm not signing that. This is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay for her daughter that's not mine biologically? Whether you think I adopted her or not,
and resend her in 15 minutes.
I took care of her.
Give us
Okay.
15 and we'll figure this out.
Okay,
So
you might need 15. You know what I'm saying?
You just thrown away 7 years of being in your daughter's
You're throwing away 7 years.
You raised her.
This was your idea, not mine.
You raised her. We were together.
This is your idea, not mine.
You know what?
Was it not your idea to get divorced?
Look, we're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off and come
How
back.
you don't want to help me take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How you don't want to help me take care of
You're
Charlotte?
very unprofessional.
So what I'm supposed to
Talk
tell
to your
Charlotte?
lawyer.
So what I'm supposed to tell her?
Tell her that we
So what
get
am I
divorced.
supposed to tell her?
Okay, I'm
So
not
you
signing that.
just
Quit
walking
pointing
out
at
her
me.
life completely?
Yes, I am. I'm closing this chapter in my life.
So not only did she make the decision to divorce him, leading to him not taking care of her kids, by the way, which he didn't have to do, but now she's asking for child support from the stepfather instead of actually just going, to the source where she should be getting support from.
Down the line, there's going to be an expectation, if you're in a relationship with a single mother, the single mother is going to expect the guy to provide, not just for you, but for the kid. And so that adds like sort of a double duty to provide for a child that's not yours. The issue with that, though, is there's all the responsibility, but none of the corresponding authority. So she might expect you to provide, but she might not allow you as the guy to have any authority over the child. To me, if you're going to be responsible providing for a child and you're going to step in as a stepfather, you aren't given authority over the kid. Like most single moms are not going to like allow you to discipline their kid, but they will expect you to provide for their kid. So it's all the responsibility with none of the authority. And actually there are some single mothers who have an expectation that the guy start providing instantly. For example, you hear these stories of women wanting men to pay for the babysitter like on the first date.
This is absolutely correct, and we've seen scenarios on this channel where a stepdad is trying to discipline her kid, and then she comes in and she's like, oh no, don't, touch my son, or don't yell at him, or don't raise your voice, or do any of that, when in reality, he's just doing the best for that kid, and he has all the expectation of taking care of that kid. But guys, you will not want to miss this craziest last clip coming up.
What are you looking at?
Eat the rest of your food.
Shut up, you're the same age as me, bro.
Do not talk to your father that way. He's our stepdad, not our father.
Yeah, hey! Stepdad.
What are you? You were not excused. What is wrong with them? What is wrong with you, bro?
I mean, when you married a guy that's the same exact age, it's going to be very difficult in order to, keep the same respect and kind of not see it as like a friend-to-friend relationship almost, because it definitely does not seem like it's a—
Buckle up, guys, because everything reaches its breaking point here. Feeling completely disrespected, the stepfather decides he's done being treated like an ATM instead of family. He withdraws his financial support, asks them to leave his home, and makes it clear that respect can't be bought with years of sacrifice. Whether you agree with his decision or not, this story raises a powerful question about appreciation, loyalty, and what truly makes someone a parent. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'll see you in the next video.